right, welcome back. You're still watching Morning Cafe on TV47. My name is Fred Indemuli, and we are still in Homa Bay, county number 43 at the Devolution Conference 2025. And today we're engaging partners to Devolution, basically private sector players who are trying their level best to fill the gaps within the devolved units of government and how they're doing it. Now, at this time, we're privileged to be having on set Franklin Okata, who's the Acting Chief Enterprise Business Officer at Safaricom. Franklin, karibu sana and good morning.
Asante sana, Fred.
Now, Safaricom, watu wengi, most of us are engaging with it, with the company in different ways. And we just want to know, how is Safaricom as an institution engaging with the devolved systems of government? Just an overview.
Thank you very much, Fred, and thank you very much for this opportunity. Happy to be back at Devolution Conference, the 9th one. We have been participants in all the Devolution Conference. This time we're coming in as a platinum sponsors. At Safaricom, we transform lives. That is our purpose. And if you look what we do in Safaricom business specifically, we power progress. We power progress by transforming businesses. How do we do this? First of all, before you can say you want to transform a business, you have to start by doing the very basic things. So it starts with basic connectivity, and then you go into protection, and you go into enablement. We are divided into four kinds of businesses. We have the micro, small, large, and medium. So counties sit under large. And what better way for us to be able to say we want to serve the country than engaging with the counties, because counties are 47, so you have 47 counties, we have 47 headquarters, they have sub-counties, they have wards across the country. So we believe that by us continuing to partner with counties, we're able to reach to the Kenyans across the country. Yeah. And look, our solutions really digitize government, and digitizing county governments enable us to provide platform for counties, because that is where the overall populace really interact with government. Yes. So that is why it's very important for us to continue engaging with county governments.
All right, 12 years on since the advent of Devolution. Of course, Safaricom was there before Devolution. How has Devolution affected your business?
Devolution has affected our business, I would say, in a positive way. I think at the onset of Devolution, it's very, very interesting, because at that point also Safaricom went into some form of devolution. Today, we have regional teams across the country that handle everything, and we don't need to always refer to Nairobi to get decisions done. Let's say, for example, a place here like Homa Bay. We have a regional office in Kisumu that has got everybody who is responsible for everything, from network, from sales, from marketing, from HR, and everything. In as much as there could be some decisions being made in Nairobi, but I can say that Safaricom has actually devolved in the sense that we have people across the country that are able to support our citizens countrywide.
Take us through the journey about the digital transformation of counties, and I'm sure different counties that are at different levels of digital transformation. Some of the successes, probably some of the leading examples, because I know probably your engagement or the uptake of even digital solutions is different across the country.
Fred, the journey of counties in terms of digitization talks to the journey I talked a little bit, which is connect, protect, enable, and transform. You are right. Different counties are at different levels of this journey. If you start at the basic connectivity, I would say literally almost all the counties, we connect them through either giving internet connectivity, giving wide area network which connects all the sub-counties and the hospitals, giving SD1, which in SD1 is just software-defined wide area network that will connect hospitals, will connect wards with a secure environment. But more importantly, we move into now enablement. If you look at enablement, you now start seeing how we have used some of our solutions like cloud to enable counties to be able to communicate seamlessly, to be able to keep their data well, to be able to communicate via email, and cybersecurity. Look, counties today collect revenues, and we have given them solutions. So if we look, for example, Geo Market, we gave them revenues collection management system last year that has enabled them to almost double the revenues they collect. Kisumu County is also one of the counties that we have given a revenue management system that is working very well. But for you to be able to do that well, you need to layer in with security. Other transformative solutions we have given, for example, if you go to Makueni, we have given them fleet management. They are able to really check and know where all their assets are. Yesterday, the governor for Murang'a, His Excellency Kang'ata, was really talking about some of the cutting-edge technologies they have deployed in Murang'a County. They actually run on our connectivity. We have been able to connect all the Murang'a County office, sub-counties, hospitals, and through our systems, they are really able to have very good visibility of what is happening. So you're right in terms of different counties being at different levels, but what we've noticed is that for you to be able to go into the next level, you start with basic connectivity. Yes. Currently, even we are doing in Siaya a software-defined wide area network connecting all the sub-counties and hospital. Same is happening in Nairobi County. So we are engaged with countries across the country to ensure counties across the countries to ensure that we start by giving them simple connectivity, and then we start layering in other solutions that have.
And yesterday it was noted that a number of counties have really improved in the on-source revenue collection.
Yes.
Would you attribute this to technology, some of which you provide, that the number, most of the counties that have taken up the solutions that companies like yours provide have really improved?
Yes, we can say that, and I'll explain why. So we give solutions. If you look at many of the counties that have reported increase in on-source revenue, I think His Excellency the President was talking about those who are using, for example, eCitizen, which you may know it's a platform that Safaricom has been involved in. M-Pesa, a lot of counties use M-Pesa as a way of collecting. And just because we have our network across the country, it is able to, you are able to collect revenue. We provide USSD solutions. Some of them may be coming through different partners, but USSD is still a Safaricom platform that enables them to collect. But look, what is the biggest thing that has enabled counties to improve their revenue collection? It is the visibility of when collections are happening. So it talks about the connectivity we have across the country, the network we have across the country, so that wherever you are, you can make a payment and the payment can be recorded. So we are great partners to the counties, and it's not just only us. We work very, very closely, even with the banks and other fintechs, to support counties to be able to increase their on-source revenue.
Away from the county administrations, let's talk about the communities and tell us more about Safaricom Business and how it is helping businesses across counties.
So Safaricom Business is very keen to see how businesses grow. Last year, we started a project called Grow with Safaricom Business, which is a platform where we engage businesses of different levels to network, to help them to learn how to run their businesses. So, for example, how we start with counties, first of all, is just to provide the basic solutions. Then, secondly, what we do with counties is through Chamber of Commerce, through the Ministry of MSME and the SME Authority, we have meetings and workshops with different business people across the country. I know when we were doing M-Pesa Sokoni, for example, last year, together with the county, we met business people, small and medium, in Kisumu. The other week we were in Meru. We have done in Mombasa. We have done in Eldoret. So we really, as Safaricom Business, are engaged closely with businesses across the country. And when opportunity arises, we are ready to work with the county governments just to help the businesses to power progress.
As a private partner engaging with governments, there's always government bureaucracy and challenges that are presented by that. What are some of the challenges you'd say Safaricom has encountered in working with this different, with the 47 governments?
So If you look at the countries, it's wide, 47 counties. If you look at their headquarters, they are far in between. The first thing we decided to do is to ensure that for us to be able to sort the connectivity layer, connecting, for example, fiber across all the 47 counties has not been easy. It's been a journey. Today, I can happily say that all the 47 countries across counties, headquarters across the country are connected, which has been fairly expensive. That's one. Two, to start uptaking technology is something that has been very difficult. Remember, the counties moved from county councils, and you see that legacy was a little bit difficult. But where we have been able to prove to counties that if you use technology, you will improve. If you use technology, you will see revenue collection go up. If you use technology, you're able to manage your workers well. If you use technology, you have visibility for the things you are doing. We have started seeing increasingly counties start uptaking the services. So initially, I think the first year, I think 2013 to 2017, a lot of counties not understanding exactly what it meant, but we have seen over the successive governments, and now we are very in close collaboration with a good number of counties, and they have seen how our solutions can transform how they run their counties.
Yes, yeah. And you say that it is indeed a huge commitment, even financially, for you to connect all the counties together. Yet there are critics of devolution, and they say that some of these counties, devolved units, are not economically viable. Probably they should be collapsed into economically viable, larger units. What would you say to such voices?
I don't think I would want to get involved into that conversation. I think for us as Safaricom, it's important for us to be able to connect our customers from wherever they are. Yes, we have connected 47 counties on fiber, all the headquarters, including many other sub-counties. But we can't do fiber alone, so we do 4G. So today, 98% of our network is covered on 4G, and about 30% is covered on 5G, which means that the citizens of Kenya and our customers, wherever they are able to connect well. I think for me, that's how I look at it, that we should be able to connect our customers from wherever they are. From
a business standpoint, are you certain that all the 47 counties will sustain your business now that you're connecting all of them? Are there places that you go and feel probably we should not really have made this commitment this far?
There are no places. Look, network coverage is something that continues every year. We have covered over 90% of the population, but you see, even that 10% that is not covered is unimportant. Our ideal will be to connect everybody. We believe, and citizens have a right to communicate. So there's no place you will be able to cover and say, that's a place I should not have gone. I think we continue to do this every year. We also work with the Communication Authority through what is called the Universal Service Fund to be able to connect into those remote areas that would otherwise not have been viable. So for us, we would want to be in a place where every place is connected. Yes. There's no place that should be left behind. We don't want to leave anybody behind.
Yes. And I understand that you're very much involved in the Safaricom Business Hub.
Sorry, Safaricom?
Business Hub. Yes. And probably this is one way of engaging the youth and in terms of innovation. And counties are grappling with a growing youth unemployment crisis. And how is Safaricom helping counties towards this end?
So if you look at the ICT hubs, for example, the counties and through the national government that are being put across the country, they are going to open up opportunities for the youth. So for us as Safaricom Business, what we can promise is that we will continue to partnering with the national government, continue partnering with the county governments to ensure that those hubs that are set across the country have the sufficient connectivity to enable the young people to be able to now connect to the world, connect to opportunities, connect with others, to just enable them be able to create employment, get opportunities that will enable them to go forward.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the Devolution Conference 2025 and your involvement here. We see the number of breakout tents for conversations away from the main tent and probably even the stands there. Does Safaricom have a presence within this compound?
Safaricom has a great presence, and Safaricom as a whole, I think if you we have our teams moving around, but we have our tent there, and I want to invite anybody who is here to come. We'll showcase very many things we're doing, starting with what we're doing on the public sector digitization. We are showcasing connected groups, which is a new solution we have launched, starting with Makueni County, enabling different groups to be able, if, for example, you're forming an empowerment group and you want to be able to track payments, track loans, so we are showcasing there. We're also showcasing the work we're doing with our financial services team, that is M-Pesa. At that place, we're really able to show some of the solutions, whether it's from the loans we give to businesses or the loans we give to individuals, credit, which is TASI loans, TASI Fuliza, which is our overdraft facilities. We're also showcasing our investment solutions. We just recently launched ZD, which is an investment solution for individuals and even businesses. Insurance services are also there. At the same place, we also have our Safaricom business shop desk that is showcasing the solution we give to businesses, from basic connectivity, fleet management, smart water, cyber security, cloud. So we have our tent, our exhibition tent here, and I'm inviting everybody to come. Let's have a cup of tea, cup of coffee, and let's talk business.
All right. I can see other solutions like Tunza Mapato. Even you mentioned ZD MMF. Tell us more about those solutions. So ZD MMF is our recent launch as Safaricom. You notice a lot of Kenyans, myself included, you have money in your M-Pesa, but that money doesn't earn interest, right? Yes. So what we have come up with is to come up with one of the easiest MMF you'll see. So instead of having money in your M-Pesa in your account, just put it in a different wallet, which is the ZD wallet. It's free to move money from either your M-Pesa to ZD and vice versa. The minimum you need is 100 shillings, but the maximum is the usual limits that we have set. You earn your interest every day, and look out, you can actually withdraw your money at any time. Okay. So ZD for me is where your money works for you. Because if I check you, I'd ask you, Fred, I'm sure perhaps you have some balance in M-Pesa, which is what you had yesterday. Has it earned you any interest? No.
So just move to ZD. So to subscribe to ZD, go to *334 and choose ZD. But if you are using our M-Pesa app or My Safaricom app, just go to ZD and enroll, and it will be able to help you. On to Tunze Mapato, and I've really talked about how our M-Pesa or financial services is evolving from just the basic payments to the next level financial solutions, where we have credit and we have insurance. Tunza Mapato is a solution that enables you, as and when perhaps you have a problem and you cannot continue to work, we should be able to protect you and ensure that you can receive something that keeps you going. So that's our insurance solution.
Right. Definitely something to look forward to. If at all you're visiting and you're one of the delegates here at Homa Bay High School, the venue of the Devolution Conference 2025, you might as well visit the Safaricom stand for more on the kind of solutions they're offering, not just to county administrations, but also to the communities in the counties. Final word now on the future of devolution. It's been 12 years and we are taking stock of how devolution is working for us and even working for businesses, even for Safaricom. What do you see the future of devolution being, probably for the next electoral cycle?
I think when I look at the future of devolution, I look at it in terms of what devolution has done for Kenyans. And for me, devolution has moved services closer to the people. And in moving services closer to the people, we as Safaricom have benefited because we have now been also able to move services closer to the people. Today, if you look, because we have 5G in Nairobi and we have 5G in a small village in Kakamega or Kilifi, it means that access to the world is the same. And I think this has been accelerated by Devolution. So for me, I look at Devolution as a positive in terms of enabling us to move our services close to the people.
Right. Thank you so much, Franklin Okanta, Acting Chief Enterprise Business Officer at Safaricom. Safaricom being one of the platinum sponsors of the Devolution Conference 2025. We've been talking to partners just to see where they come in terms of devolution, the spaces that they seek to fill, the gaps that they seek to fill, and how they are doing it. And we'll continue this conversation after the break. You're watching Morning Cafe, State of Devolution.
Our world is changing every day, and so should we, for the better. Each week, we tackle the big why, the question that should be on everyone's mind. Why isn't this fixed yet? Deforestation, global warming, and the adverse effects of climate change. The future isn't just something that we inherit, it's something that we create. Join us on The Green Fix as we tell the stories of those who refuse to give up. When it comes to fixing the planet, there is no time to waste. Join me, Shiksha Arora, on Thursdays at 9 p.m. on The Green Fix as we look into the big why, you and I.
For comprehensive information and education on your health, Body Garage is here.
Don't allow anyone to pluck out your good tooth, as long as it is strong and stable.
Cancer doesn't start today and you get the symptoms tomorrow. By the time you pick it or the time it is manifesting in you, probably will be there about 5 to 10 years.
The eye is the window to the rest of the body.
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
And of course, you at home do take your water.
So the ultimate test is actually you check your urine. Your urine should be clear.
Clear like the water?
Yes. Should be able to see the other side of the urine. If your urine is colored or has changed color, you cannot see the other side, then you have not taken enough water.
Don't forget regular health checkups. Early detection saves lives.
I want the message be, we can prevent cervical cancer. We prevent cervical cancer in several ways. You have young girls and even somebody who's above that age, you can pay at least every 3 years. Somebody should have a pap smear done.
If you are 40, 45, 50 going upwards, once a year, please go see a doctor. Yeah, it's just for normal routine maintenance.
Hey there, friends. Welcome to Kids on the Block, where fun and imagination come alive. We dive into magical world filled with exciting adventures and awesome friends.
What position were you in?
I was number 2.
What position were you?
Number 1.
He decided to cross the bridge by his house and look for food on the other side.
We're going to do half cup of chocolate chips, and the other one, we're going to do half cup of the blueberries.
So, grab your imagination hats and get ready to explore with us. Join us every Saturday at 9 a.m. for new friends, amazing stories, and tons of laughter.
Jiunge nasi tunapoangazia safari za viongozi bora. Kutoka kwa ushindi mkubwa hadi masomo magumu.
Wakati wetu kwamba wasichana si wa kusoma, ni wa kuolewa, ng'ombe ipatikane, wazazi wakuwa watajiri.
Tunashughulikia yote.
I wish I were a better investor.
My parents taught me how to look for things for myself.
Tazama Mfahamu Kiongozi, ambapo kila kipindi kimejaa maarifa, mikakati na hadithi za kukuza azma yako.
For me to succeed, I have to fight.
Kila Alhamisi saa 1:30.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us.